Hey everybody, it's PDubs, and if you like classic arcade beat-em-ups, well, another one of them is being remade. That's right, we got a brand new trailer and release date for Night Slashers Remake. That's right, a remake of the Data East classic coming very soon, and let's talk about it. Okay, guys, we're back. Now, if you've been living under a rock, back in 1993, Night Slashers was released for arcades by Data East. This is probably in top 25 beat-em-ups of all time, but more towards that bottom half of the list in regards to, is it the best? This is a classic game where you get to play as three different characters, Jake Hunter, Christopher Smith, or Hong Hua Zhao, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And what made this arcade beat 'em up great and fun, in my opinion, was the fact that it had a campy horror theme. In fact, behind me right now, I got Night Slashers running on my At Games Legends Ultimates behind me. It's a super fun arcade game. It's a little slow, it's a little silly, but in my opinion, that's what makes it great. But lo and behold, now we also have Night Slashers Remake, which apparently the original trailers for this remake and the news about this remake happening came out almost 10 months ago, almost a year ago, and I completely missed it. Big shout out to Dark Empire on Twitter for tagging me in a Twitter post today, showing me the new trailer with all the details. And I watched it this morning and I got super excited. I think it looks pretty cool. We're going to talk a little bit more about it. When it comes to the release date, this is going to be coming out on September 26th. September 26th. It will be $9.99, and it is going to be available on all the platforms. That's right. It's going to be coming out on Xbox, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Steam, GOG, etc. So what I really like about this, in my opinion, is the fact that, as you guys know, I love my multicade. So anytime I get a chance to play a modern arcade game that's inspired or a remake or a sequel to a classic arcade game on my multicades and potentially have a great arcade experience, really excites me, man. I love playing like Streets of Rage 4 and others on my multicades whenever I feel like doing so. What's really, really cool is, one thing you'll notice is the movement is still kind of slow. Like, the characters look a little bit stiff, and that's how the original Night Slashers was. It's not like the characters are moving around and doing all kinds of jumps and twists and spins like Yoda in, Attack from the Clones. I mean, what we're seeing here is a pretty faithful recreation here of how the original game played. It is sped up, definitely, versus the original arcade game, but you'll notice, look at their kicks, and look at the way that their punches and the way the characters move. They still have that stiff look from the original arcade game. And of course, it's got the campy horror theme, which is what makes it so fun and so special. Who doesn't love beating up zombies and vampires and cool boss battles and things like that? And probably something that you'll find interesting is, if you want to give this game a test try now, there is a demo. That's right, there's a demo available on Steam right now. I'll have a link for this in the video description below, or just go to your Steam store, type in Night Slashers Remake, and go ahead and play the demo and see if you like it. I know I'm going to play it a little bit later today when I'm on maybe my lunch break or something. I'll download it and check it out and see how it works. So what's interesting is, in the first game, you did have 3 characters to choose from. In this game, you do have up to 4 players. What's interesting, too, about this particular game is when it comes to the number of players, it is up to 4-player local play only. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any online play there, guys. So just a heads up there. You do have the same characters returning from the original game as well, the first 3 characters, and then, of course, a brand new 4th character that you could play as, and up to 4-player local mode. But again, if that's important to you, it doesn't look like there's any kind of online play, which would have been super fun, in my opinion, and probably the only miss about this. Hopefully it's something they add later on down the road. But just wanted to give you guys this quick news update that we have another classic arcade beat-em-up game returning in a modern format, whether you want to call it a remake, a sequel, etc. In my opinion, it's super cool to see this kind of stuff. Make sure you check out the download. Make sure you guys download it on Steam. I'm going to download it too, and then let's all huddle up later and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this quick news video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.